Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and today I'm going to review The Martian by Andy Weir, both a little bit of the book and the movie and a comparison. Let's dive right into it. For those of you who don't know, The Martian follows the story of Mark Watney, who is left on Mars after a mission has to be stopped. And it's just him trying to survive. And I really enjoyed this book, which surprised me because normally I don't like science fiction books. This one was, for science fiction, it was just realistic enough, I think, that I did enjoy it. And I really did enjoy the scientific aspects of this book and how everything is explained. Yeah, I really enjoyed the main character, of course, because he's really sarcastic and witty, and he does not really lose hope, and I just really enjoyed this as well. So yeah, I think everybody should go read this book. I think this is a book that everybody might enjoy. When I went into this book, I thought that it was only the story from the point of view of Mark Watney, but actually it's also his crewmates. There are some people down on Earth from whose point of view you're told the story, and all of that makes it really interesting. And otherwise I think it would have been a little bit monotone if it were just from the point of view of Mark Watney, but this way was just, it mixed it up a little bit, which was amazing. As I said, I really loved this book, but the only thing that I have to say about it is that I think it might have been about 50-70 pages too long, maybe even 100 pages too long, and it's just always something new happening. But the things that are happening seem quite similar, so that it becomes repetitive. And if that's a reason for you not to read this book, forget the reason, because while I was reading this book, I actually didn't really notice, but when I thought about it afterwards, I was like, okay, maybe it could have been a little bit shorter. That's basically all I have to say to this book. Go read it. And for the movie, I love the movie. First of all, I really like Matt Damon in the movie. I think he does an amazing job of portraying both the despair and also the sarcasm of Mark Watney. But what I did feel was a little bit more in the movie than in the book was that he did despair more. Matt Damon's movie, Watney, was a little bit more depressed. Maybe that's just me, but I always imagined Mark Watney to just run around with a big smile on his face. I don't know. So I really think that was well done, and the movie was so intense. I was just sitting there, my heart was just pounding, and I was just like, I can't deal with this. Help me, I need to go. Oh my god, what's happening? So even though I knew everything that was going on, or almost everything that was going on from the book, it was still worth watching the movie. I don't even know if I like the movie more than the book. I think with the action and everything, it was better in the movie, but that's just because when you read a book, there's just a little bit of time between the things that are happening. But in the movie it just happened one thing after the other, and that just really made it more intense. But on the other hand, the wit and the sarcasm just came across better in the book. So depends on what you like more, action or wittiness. I didn't have a problem when the movie changed stuff from the book, because I thought it was understandable, because you just can't get everything that's in this book into a 2.5-hour movie. And it was 2.5 hours. But what I didn't understand, maybe I'm just a little bit, I don't know, too critical, but I really don't like it when movies change stuff that doesn't need to be changed. For example, the whole mission, well, everybody was evacuated from Mars on Sol 18 when it was Sol 6 in the book. And that's just unnecessary, I think. I mean, it's probably only somebody like me who notices that it's written Sol 18 and not Sol 6. But yeah. And the other thing was that I think in a book he's called Venkat Kapoor, the something head of Mars missions in NASA. I think that's kind of what he is. And in the movie he was suddenly called Vincent, which is also... Why? Why would you do that? I have to say I absolutely loved the movie. I think all the actors did a great job. I think the CGI was also quite good, and the scenery and everything. And yeah, I really love the movie. I really love the book. I really don't know what I like more. And that's it for my review, basically. Just some thoughts I had on this book, and yeah. I hope I'll see you soon. Kiss kiss.